week I gave a fire safety talk, and nobody paid any attention. It's my own fault for using PowerPoint. PowerPoint is boring. Today, smoking is gonna save lives.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait. Oh, shit.
Jeez, okay, settle down, everybody. Everybody calm down! We're trapped, everyone for himself!
Okay,
let's go! Let's go!
Remember your exit point.
Stay alive, I'm getting help! Help! Employees of Dunder Mifflin, this has been a test of our emergency preparedness.
Each year in the United States, 70 to 80,000 workplaces experience a serious fire. On average, an estimated 200 employees are killed by fire-related incidents a year, with an estimated 5,000 employees sustaining fire-related injuries. Fires in the workplace result in over $2 billion in property damage and loss. Recent studies reveal that only 15% of workplace fires result in a catastrophic failure of equipment. This leaves a staggering 85% of accidental fires started due to human error and behavior. By being proactive and having a simple fire prevention plan and program in your workplace, you can greatly reduce the risks of having a fire in your place of employment. In addition, your employer should have a simple emergency plan, as well as proper detection and fire extinguishers to reduce your chances of injury or serious loss should a fire occur. This program will cover how fire works, preventing fires, classes of fires, preparing for a fire emergency, and the proper procedure to follow during a fire emergency. Fire is a chemical reaction between the three elements of heat, fuel, and oxygen. A fire will continue to burn as long as these three elements are present. It can only be extinguished when one of three things occur: the oxygen is depleted, the heat is removed, or the fuel is consumed. Fires start with heat, which serves as a source of ignition. Heat can be generated by several things, including open flames, static electricity, faulty electrical circuits, unshielded hot surfaces, friction, and chemical reactions. Fuels can include combustible solids like paper, wood, and some metals, and flammable liquids and gases. All places of business are required to have a fire prevention plan mandated by OSHA in accordance to Regulation 29 CFR 1910.39. This plan should be made available to all employees in writing if there are 11 or more people employed at your workplace. If there are fewer than 11 employees, your employer may choose to discuss the company fire prevention plan with you verbally. For a complete listing of the fire prevention plan requirements, please review the copy of the OSHA standard that accompanies this program. Some common causes of workplace fires include electrical neglect and misuse of wiring and electrical appliances, especially with the operation of space heaters. The use of certain chemicals in your workplace can result in the starting of a fire. These chemicals include gasoline, fuels, paints, solvents, and manufacturing chemicals. Always use these chemicals in well-ventilated areas and keep them away from heat and objects that can create sparks. Job sites that involve welding, torching, or other tasks that emit sparks are at a high risk of being involved in a workplace fire. A common and often overlooked area to be aware of for fire prevention is your company's housekeeping practices. The accumulation of garbage and the improper storage of flammable substances can cause a fire in work areas or storage rooms. And finally, the discarding of cigarettes or smoking in inappropriate areas can lead to the breakout of a fire in your workplace. There are 5 classes of fires you will need to know. By knowing the difference between these 5 classes of fires will help you determine which fire extinguisher you can use. The 5 classes of fires are broken down into Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, and Class K. A Class A fire is the most common type of fire. It includes the burning of wood, paper, cloth, many types of plastics, and rubber. A Class B fire is a combustible fuel fire. This includes flammable liquids, oils, greases, gases, tars, and oil-based paints. A Class C fire involves energized electrical equipment. This type of fire cannot be put out with the use of water. Electrical shock can occur. A Class D fire is the burning of flammable metals, including sodium, titanium, magnesium, potassium, and lithium. Like a Class C fire, a Class D fire cannot be put out with water. Water can actually accelerate the fire. The last class of fire is a Class K fire. The Class K fire, or kitchen fire, is a subset of a Class B fire that involves cooking oils. Fire and/or smoke alarms should be installed in all areas of your workplace. They should be regularly checked for proper operation. All exits need to be properly identified and never blocked or locked. Fire doors, those designed to close during a fire to prevent spreading, should never be blocked open so as to prevent them from closing in case of a fire. Your company is required by OSHA Regulation 29 CFR 1910.38 to have devised an emergency action plan. As with the fire prevention plan, this plan should be made available to you in writing if there are 11 or more employees at your workplace. If there are less than 11 employees, your employer can choose to discuss this plan with you verbally. For a complete listing of the emergency plan requirements, please review the copy of the OSHA standard that accompanies this program. It is important to know what type of fire extinguisher to use on the proper class of fire. Water-based fire extinguishers are to be used on Class A fires only. This removes the heat of the fire. Dry chemical-based extinguishers are to be used on Class A, B, C, or K fires. This inhibits a chemical reaction. Carbon dioxide-based extinguishers are to be used on Class A, B, C, or K fires. The carbon dioxide removes the oxygen from the fire. Halogenated or clean agent-based extinguishers are to be used mainly on Class C fires, but can also be used to put out Class A, B, or K fires as well. These types of extinguishers also remove the oxygen from the fire. Metal X extinguishers are to be used on Class D fires. Your company should perform monthly inspections on its fire extinguishers. Be sure that all extinguishers are in the proper areas and are easily visible and accessible. It is important that you or someone within your workplace verifies that all extinguishers indicate the correct pressure for proper use. An annual professional inspection certified by your state's fire marshal needs to be completed. During this annual inspection, any maintenance needs to be completed according to the type and age of the extinguishers your company uses. During a fire emergency, remember the 3 A's. Activate the fire alarm and call 911. Assist others in exiting the building. Attempt to extinguish. You should only attempt to extinguish a fire if it is small and contained. You are safe from toxic smoke. You have a means of escape. And your instincts tell you it is all right. When operating a fire extinguisher, it is best to remember the operating procedure as PASS. P, pull the pin. A, aim the extinguisher at the base of the fire. S, squeeze the handle. And S, sweep from side to side. Never put yourself in any danger. Fire extinguishers are only designed to fight small fires and have only a few seconds of discharge. It takes only seconds for a small flame to get out of control and turn into a major fire. Remember, time is the biggest enemy and every second counts. When in doubt, you need to get out.